Have you ever wondered what it means to truly live in the present moment? This question is the foundation of a transformative guide that has changed countless lives across the globe. We're talking about Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. This book is not just a collection of words, but a pathway to spiritual enlightenment, offering readers a new perspective on life and consciousness. Now, who is Eckhart Tolle, you might ask? He's a spiritual teacher, a beacon of wisdom, and an author whose journey to enlightenment was far from ordinary. Tolle's life took a dramatic turn when he was on the brink of despair. It was in the throes of his darkest hour that he experienced a profound inner transformation. He woke up one day no longer a prisoner of his mind, but a free man living in the present moment, a state he calls the now. The power of now is the fruit of Tolle's enlightenment. It's a guide that teaches us how to step out of the incessant noise of our minds and into the tranquility of the present moment. This book is not about discarding the past or ignoring the future. Instead, it's about understanding that life can only be lived, truly lived, in the now. Tolle's book is a call to consciousness, a wake-up call to stop sleepwalking through life and start experiencing it in its raw, unfiltered state. It asks us to look beyond our thoughts, our fears, and our desires, and to see the world as it is, not as we think it should be. This book has been a beacon of light for many, from ordinary individuals struggling with life's challenges to influential figures like Oprah Winfrey, who described it as one of the most important books she's ever read. It's a testament to the power of the present moment and the peace that comes with living in the now. Now join me as we explore the wisdom contained in this extraordinary guide. Together we'll delve into the essence of the now, its role in our lives and how we can tap into this powerful force within us. Are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's begin. What exactly does Tolle mean by the power of now? Let's dive right in. Eckhart Tolle, in his seminal work, introduces us to a simple but profound concept, that the present moment is all we ever truly have. Sounds simple, but it's a concept that's often overlooked in our hustle and bustle of daily life. Imagine a river. The water that's flowed past is history. The water yet to come is the future. But the water that's right here, right now, is the present. This is the essence of Tolle's teaching. The power of now is about fully immersing ourselves in this present moment, this now, just as one would immerse oneself in the current of a river. Tolle suggests that living in the past or the future is akin to being adrift on the river, tossed about by the currents of regret or worry. But the present, it's solid ground, it's the riverbed, it's where we can find stability. Living in the now means we are rooted in reality, not in the illusions of what was or what could be. But how does one live in the now? Tolle advises us to be mindful, to be aware of our surroundings, our feelings, our thoughts, to appreciate the beauty of the moment, whether it's the warmth of the sun on our skin, the smell of fresh coffee, or the sound of laughter. These small moments are the threads that weave the tapestry of our lives. And by being present, we become the weavers, not just passive observers. But let's not forget that the power of now isn't about ignoring the past or the future. It's about understanding their place. The past is a library of lessons, the future a canvas of possibilities. But the now, it's the only place where we can act, where we can influence, where we can live. As the great Mahatma Gandhi once said, the future depends on what you do today. So let's make the most of our now, for it's the only moment we truly have. Let's harness the power of now and see where this river of life takes us. How does our ego relate to the concept of time? This is a question that Eckhart Tolle addresses in his groundbreaking work, The Power of Now, a guide to spiritual enlightenment. According to Tolle, our ego is a master illusionist, creating a smokescreen of past memories and future expectations, diverting our attention away from the present moment. This illusion is so convincing that we often find ourselves lost in the labyrinth of time, completely oblivious to the now, the only true reality. Tolle suggests that the ego uses time to construct a sense of self, a self that is inextricably bound to our past experiences and future aspirations. This constructed self, however, is just an illusion. It's a mirage, shimmering in the desert of time, always out of reach, always just a step ahead or a moment behind. This illusion of self is so strong that we often mistake it for who we truly are. But Tolle insists that we are not the sum of our past, nor the anticipation of our future. We are the present moment, the now. And it's in this now that we find our true selves, unburdened by the weight of the past or the anxiety of the future. So how do we break free from this illusion? Tolle suggests the first step is awareness. To recognize the illusion for what it is, a trick of the ego, a distraction from our true selves. The second step is acceptance. To accept the present moment as it is, without judgment or resistance. And the final step is action. To live fully in the present, to immerse ourselves in the now, to truly experience each moment as it unfolds. In doing so, we dissolve the illusion of time. We free ourselves from the constraints of the ego, and we reconnect with our true selves, our essence, our being. In the words of Tolle, you are not your ego, you are the conscious presence behind it. Remember, as Albert Einstein said, the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. What role does suffering play in our spiritual journey? This question may be a tough one to grapple with, but it's one that Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now, addresses head-on. Tolle presents a unique perspective on suffering. He suggests that suffering, in its many forms, is not imposed upon us by some external force. Instead, it is a creation of our own minds, born out of resistance to the present moment. Each time we find ourselves wishing things were different, hoping for a better tomorrow, or dwelling on the past, we create a divide between our expectations and reality. This divide, according to Tolle, is the root of all suffering. Visualize a flowing river. The water doesn't resist the rocks in its path, it navigates around them, incorporates them into its journey. In the same way, Tolle encourages us to accept the present moment as it is, not as we wish it to be. This acceptance, he says, is the key to inner peace. But acceptance is not about surrendering to suffering or allowing it to overwhelm us. It's about acknowledging its existence, understanding its source, and then crucially, letting it go. It's about saying, this is the reality of now, and I will navigate through it. It's about understanding that the present moment, whether it brings joy or pain, is all we truly have. This doesn't mean we can't aspire to improve or change. We can and we should, but this change should stem from acceptance rather than resistance. Acceptance is the first step towards transformation. Tolle tells us that when we cease to resist, we open ourselves up to the power of now. We allow ourselves to experience life fully in all its ups and downs, joys and sorrows. This is the path to true enlightenment. It's a journey, not a destination. And it starts, as all journeys do, in the present moment. So what role does suffering play in our spiritual journey? It serves as a catalyst for change, a signpost pointing towards the power of acceptance and the present moment. As Rumi so beautifully expressed, the wound is the place where the light enters you. How can we embark on the path to spiritual enlightenment? This question has been pondered by philosophers, mystics, and seekers throughout the ages. Eckhart Tolle, in his book The Power of Now, offers us a simple yet profound answer: by being present and accepting the now. Tolle believes that the present moment, the now, is the truest path to enlightenment. He suggests that by fully embracing the now, we can free ourselves from the chains of past regrets and future anxieties. This is not about rejecting the past or future, but about acknowledging them without letting them dominate our present. Consider this. When you are fully engaged in the now, you're not worried about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. You're simply here, soaking in the richness of the present moment. This is the essence of mindfulness, a state of being that many spiritual traditions, from Buddhism to Taoism, have extolled for centuries. But how can we achieve this state of present moment awareness? Tolle offers a few practical suggestions. First, we can start by observing our thoughts without judgment. This simple act of mindfulness can help us recognize when we're being pulled away from the now by our mind's incessant chatter. Second, we can practice acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or passivity. It's about acknowledging things as they are in the present moment, without trying to change or resist them. It's about letting go of the need for control and surrendering to the flow of life. Finally, Tolle emphasizes the importance of silence and solitude. In our noise-filled world, finding moments of quiet can help us tune into the now and cultivate a deeper sense of presence. In essence, the path to enlightenment, as Tolle sees it, is a journey inward. It's about turning our attention away from the distractions of the external world and towards the stillness within. It's about discovering the peace and joy that reside in the present moment. In the words of Buddha, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. This timeless wisdom encapsulates the essence of Tolle's teachings and serves as a potent reminder of the power of now. Are you ready to embrace the power of now? As you delve deeper into the world of spiritual enlightenment, you'll find that there's so much more to learn, to explore, to experience. Imagine waking up each day with a fresh perspective, an open mind, a calm heart. Picture the serenity that comes with understanding, the joy that comes with awareness, the liberation that comes with acceptance. This is what the power of now offers, a transformative journey that starts from within. And you don't have to walk this path alone. We're here to guide you, to walk with you, to learn with you. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button. That way, you won't miss out on any of our enlightening content. You'll be the first to know when we dive into another exciting topic, another life-changing concept, another step towards self-discovery. Join us on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. How can we apply these teachings in our daily lives? This is the question that we all must ponder upon, and the answer lies within us. Throughout this journey, we've delved into the profound wisdom of The Power of Now, a masterpiece by Eckhart Tolle. Let's take a moment to revisit the key insights and contemplate how to incorporate them into our lives. We began by understanding the concept of now, the essence of the present moment. It's not merely a point in time, but a state of consciousness, a realm beyond the past and future where we can find true peace and fulfillment. We discovered that the present moment is not an obstacle, but a pathway to enlightenment. Let's strive to embrace the now, to immerse ourselves in the present, and to let go of the illusions of the past and future. We also explored the ego and its relationship with time. We learned that the ego thrives on the past and future, creating a false sense of self. But in the now, the ego has no power. We can transcend the ego by staying present, by observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. Let's commit to cultivating this mindful awareness, to witnessing our ego without getting entangled in its stories. Then, we touched upon pain and suffering, understanding that they arise from our resistance to the present moment. When we accept what is, we can transform our pain into a catalyst for growth. Let's endeavor to meet our challenges with acceptance and grace, turning our adversities into opportunities for spiritual growth. Finally, we discussed the path to enlightenment. It's a journey inward, a shift from thinking to feeling, from time to presence. It's about realizing our true essence, which is timeless and unchanging. Let's make a pledge to embark on this journey, to cultivate presence, and to awaken to our true nature. Let's remember the words of Eckhart Tolle himself. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. Make the now the primary focus of your life.